You know, the world is a vampire, and despite
Back
all my
the
rage,
drain.
I'm still just a rat in a cage. Okay. Part 13, aka Part 1.
We love 35-hour prologues.
Woo! If you didn't watch Part 12, go watch it. Also, Obi's here. Don't mind him.
Hello.
Somewhere far away, someone is calling for me. Carla? No, not her. That's... Or is it her after all? She's the same, but different. That's right. I promised. I made her a promise. And this time, I'm going to keep it. I have to keep my promise. There's no way I'm going to break it this time. I'll start this war all over again, if that's what it takes. And I'll fight. I have to fight, fight, fight! Fight, 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 fight!
This is my fight song.
I jolted upright in bed, throwing off the covers in a panic. My whole body was drenched in sweat, and my heart was racing, like I'd just woken up from a nightmare.
Was it just a dream?
Couldn't remember exactly what kind of dream it had been, but it had left its mark on me all the same. My throat was hoarse, as if I'd been yelling over and over again. My heart was pounding, not with fear or panic, but something closer to a burning resolve. What happened? Why can't I remember? Well, whatever it was, I'm wide awake now. It's not even close to morning yet. Maybe I'll step outside for some fresh air. I got out of bed and slowly made my way toward the door. Along the way, I happened to catch a glimpse of myself in the mirror. It's me. In spite of everything, I'm still me. Right? It's the same face I see in the mirror every morning. But somehow, something about it seems wrong. I don't know how to describe it. It's like this reflection doesn't feel like me anymore.
Who are you? I'm Takumi Sumino. Aren't I? Ugh, what am I doing? This is stupid. Ugh.
Now kiss. Wait.
You might be onto something.
Where am I? Who am I?
Struggling to make sense of the images flooding into my mind, I staggered outside. Everything was how I remembered it. The rooftop, the plain prefab huts that served as our rooms. And of course, the wall of undying flame surrounding the school. Having lost them once before, seeing them again was almost comforting. Encouraging, even.
No doubt about it. It works. This is the past. I did it. I've traveled back in time.
That fact slowly started to sink in. This was really happening.
This time I won't mess things up. I'll keep my promise. Nothing is going to stop me this time. I'll protect the ones I hold dear. And we'll all go to the satellite together. I won't let things play out the way they did before.
Is that the moon? Right on cue, I felt a presence behind me. His presence. I could finally hear the strange boy's voice. The way I was now, he could communicate directly with the cryptoglobin in my blood.
You're wrong. It's not the moon. That's the artificial satellite humanity's survivors fled to. Huh? You wanted to see if I could understand you, right? Well, I can. Give it a try. You can really hear me? Yeah. My cryptoglobin is strong enough now. I used a little of your power to come here from the future. My power? The future? I know, it's a lot to take in. You don't have to believe me right away. But it's true. I absorbed your cryptoglobin and came back. To try again. To redo these 100 days. And make things better.
You're right. It is a lot, but I believe you. Really? Just like that? Sirei keeps me informed about what's going on, but I know he's kept my existence secret from you. I doubt you'd be this calm if it were really your first time seeing me. You're even able to talk to me in this form. That alone is enough for me to believe what you're saying is true. Thanks. That'll make things a lot easier. It also explains the irregularity I sensed a little while ago.
Huh?
An irregularity? I'm not sure how to explain it. I felt a kind of pulse, I suppose. Then my body got hot and feverish. It was like my cryptoglobin had suddenly been supercharged. If that's true, then... Put my hand over my chest to feel my own heartbeat. That violent pulsing. It felt the same as before I left. I think I might have come back with all my powers intact. It's not just your memories. Your cryptoglobin was also carried over from your previous timeline. In that case, what I felt before was probably my cryptoglobin, resonating with yours. Resonating? Yes. Sensing a power equal to its own must have stimulated it. You're saying your powers got stronger just because I'm here? I'm only guessing. Even I don't know very much about how cryptoglobin works. But if it can send your consciousness back in time, I don't think it's out of the question for it to cause a reaction in other users. You're probably right. In the future, you told me something similar. I did? Interesting. But assuming your arrival is what stimulated my cryptoglobin, I don't think I'm the only one to benefit from its effects. So, we're just fucking carrying over the buffs from the last playthrough. Okay. It's a lot of fucking exposition to get there. The other members of the Special Defense Unit should have felt it too. Almost like our powers are syncing up. So everyone else is stronger now too? That's unexpected, but I guess it's a good thing. We're all on the same side after all. But I still don't understand what you're doing here. It must be important if you'd subject yourself to 100 days of war all over again. Just what happened in the future you come from? It's a long story. Before I get into that, can you tell me how far I've come back? What day is this? It's the day after you were all brought here. Day 2 out of 100. Day 2. What happened here the first time around? I feel like there was something important, but yeah, Sirei was killed. What are you doing out here anyway? There must be a reason you appeared. Oh, of course. I almost forgotten all this excitement. I needed to ask you something. That's why I created this avatar and went looking for someone to talk to. What did you want to ask me about? Have you seen Sirei? He comes to the defense room to talk to me every night, but he didn't show up today. Huh? Sirei? Of course, that's what's so important about our second day here.
Hey!
We have to save him? That was when Sirei disappeared, right after promising to tell us the truth about the war. This is the night Ato kills Sirei. He does what? We have to find them. We might still be in time to stop it. Alright, if Sirei's in danger, I won't ask questions. I'll help you look for him. It's not easy for me to maintain this form. It sounds like there are more important things at stake. Thanks, I appreciate it. I'll let you know as soon as I find anything. The ghost boy disappeared in the thin air as if he'd been swallowed up by his own flames. If I can protect Sea Ray, the future is bound to change. I have to stop Ato. I won't let him mess everything up this time. Before beginning my search, I headed for the war room. Whatever happened next, I was going to need my infuser. Okay, I'm ready to take on Ato. Now I just have to find him. Back in my timeline, he said he called Sea Ray out to discuss something. Where was it again? The gym. What you doing in the hallway? Brocacho? If I could turn back time. Maybe it would be better if we split up and looked for him separately. Let's see, how about you go check the first floor? They have that big gym there. Yeah, it is the gym. Okay. I just wanted to see what he had to say. Let's go. I flung the door open to the gym and charged inside, afraid of what I might find.
Takumi. Ah. Shimino?
What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same thing.
Me? Oh, I just...
You told Sire there was something you wanted to discuss alone after sleeping hours.
What?
He's taught you how to use Hemo Anima, and you've used this conversation to get him to relax around you. Now you're planning to take advantage of his dropped guard to destroy him before he has a chance to fight back.
Huh.
Destroy me? What are you thinking, Outsuki? You'll never defeat the invaders without me!
Nah!
Besides, did you forget what I told you earlier? You got a bomb in you I can detonate whenever I want! That won't matter so long as he takes you out in one hit. He can always come back with the Revive-O-Matic. You know, you're right. I can't believe I didn't think of that. But why would you want to kill me anyway? I was going to tell you the truth tomorrow. I'm being nice. If I die, you won't have a clue what's going on here. And having no leader will make your battles even harder. That's exactly what he wants, but I won't let that happen this time. This time? Takumi, what's gotten into you? This is all a big misunderstanding. I wasn't really going to harm Sire. I just wanted to threaten him a little, to make sure he wasn't lying. I mean, he says we're fighting a war to decide the fate of all humanity. If that's true, then you want to sabotage it and guarantee humanity is destroyed. Isn't that right? Okay, he's laying a little thick here. He could have been more subtle. What? You want humanity to be destroyed? What are you talking about? Why would I want to do something so horrible? Don't try to deny it. I know how you see us. Unsightly, freakish, eerie monsters. What? And you think you've been chosen as some kind of savior who'll rid the planet of our vile species? There's no use hiding it, Ato. I know everything. You hate humanity? I don't understand. How? I've never told anyone about any of that. Not even once. You know, it's just a read I got. So how?
How did you know about all this, Takumi?
You want to blame somebody? Blame your future self. You laid it all out in a lengthy monologue.
Oh.
What? The future? That's right. I come from a future where you sabotaged this academy. I came back to fix it. To stop you. So it's not just your appearance. You're actually crazy too. Well, I have to say, this is a disappointment. I was so sure you'd be the easiest one to deceive. What a pity that I'll have to kill you first. I'm ready for you this time.
I'm going to stop you and change the future.
You're gonna get 1v1, kiddo. Oh, they're fucking playing the music again.
What are you talking about, Takumi? So it's not just your appearance. You're actually crazy, too. It doesn't matter. You can try to stop me, but you don't stand a chance. I just felt a surge in my hemoanima.
What? Your hemoanima?
Time to test it on you. Prepare to die, vile human!
Okay.
My turn!
Okay, so I have all my shit still. He has 13 health. You got HP buff?
Good to go!
I guess I'll just stab you in the face.
That's it!
I don't know.
You're in the way!
What? Who gave you
Say
a fucking
when.
bullshit? Okay.
Take this! Let's do this!
Adds attack +1 for every ally that dies per wave? Oh, yeah, yeah, they want me to fucking kill my teammates.
There!
We need to regroup. I'll cut you down.
Absorbing the baby's cryptoglobin has transformed Takumi's Crimson Assault skill to Zur Blitz. A wide vertical range with a piercing effect, capable of killing distant enemies.
Say when!
Well, you're fucking dead then. Sorry.
One last strike!
Just got it. That's my 100th special attack usage of the game, so I got an achievement.
It can't end like this.
You got fucked, methinks? Oh boy, I hope I get an S. Yo! Wow! Thanks, scripted fight. Impossible! How can you be so much stronger than me? That was really something, Sumino. When did you get so strong? I mean, you did okay in yesterday's battle, but you're on a whole other level now. It's only been 1 day since then. What happened to you? Only 1 day. Maybe that's how it seems to you, but for me it's been so much longer. I've already spent a full 100 days with you, Eito. I never even guessed at your true nature until it was too late.
Everything we did, everything we sacrificed, it was all for nothing. All because of you.
Where's all this coming from, Sumino? What's going on with you?
I think I can explain, Sirei.
Another voice joined the conversation, speaking directly into my head. At the same time, he appeared. What the? Eito really did betray us. It's just like you said, Takumi. You made some kind of avatar out of undying flames? I didn't know you could do that! I was worried when you didn't come to the defense room.
Oh?
Well, it's more than that, really. I wanted to see the people who are fighting to protect me up close. At least once.
Yeah.
Can you hear him too, Sierra? That's right. He can only communicate via hemoanima telepathy. but I've got equipment built into me to receive those signals. Now, you said you could explain all this. Yes, you might have trouble believing Takumi, but it will probably mean more coming from me. Ghost Boy went on to tell C-Ray everything I'd told him when I arrived in this timeline. Naturally, the little creature was taken aback. Who wouldn't be?
What?
Used Hemo Anima to travel through time? Now that you mention it, Atsuki did say he felt a sudden surge of power back there. That seems to be a side effect of Takumi's arrival here. Well, butter my biscuits! I never expected anything like this to happen. Just goes to show you we haven't even scratched the surface of what Cryptoglobin can do. What are you all talking about? Where did this fiery monster come from? All that stuff about the future. Is it really true? What have you done, Takumi? You don't need to know that. You only try to use anything I tell you against me anyway.
Yeah!
It's over, Eito. I won't let you destroy humanity. You're going to kill me then? Is that what you're saying? You seem like such a nice guy too. You must really hate me. What did I do to deserve such malice, Takumi? Think about it. I haven't actually done anything. Are you really going to take my life because of something you think I might do? There's no might about it. You'll definitely mess things up if I don't stop you. I know you well enough to be sure of that. It's not like anything I say can change your mind about humanity, can it? You're right. There's no changing who I am. You're all just unsightly monsters. That's a firm, immutable truth. As long as I live, I'll never stop hating your whole vile species. I've got to say, you two are full of surprises. Both of you. How an outlier like you ended up here is a real mystery, Atsuki. Desire to eliminate humanity is totally antithetical to our mission here. I'll have to look into how such an error could have occurred. Now that I know all of this, there's no use preserving you anymore. C-Ray's eyes flashed red. What did you just do? I erased Atsuki's DNA record from the Revivomatics database. It's got data on all of us right, but down to our genetic code. Well, that's not very nice of you. So, Eito can't be revived anymore? Exactly! All that's left is for you to execute him, and everything will be back on track. So I'm doing this. I'm killing Eito before he can do any harm. Wait, Takumi, I won't try to stop you. But take a moment to think about this. You said you came back so you could change the future. What kind of future do you want to create? And is killing him the only way to achieve it? The future I want. Oh, you should absolutely kill him. Leave him alive and we'll have no kind of future at all. He's an enemy of all humanity, just like the invaders. He doesn't deserve your pity. Right. I'm inconvenient for you, so just get rid of me. Isn't that how humans made it this far? Ignore the fact that you'll be taking innocent life for your own selfish purposes. If it's for humanity's sake, then anything goes, is that right? Eido's not about to change his mind. He's still just as much a threat as ever. And I know better than anyone the kind of terrible things he's capable of. But I can't deny that this Eito hasn't done any of that yet. And he's not an invader. He's a human being, just like me. Is killing this version of him really the right thing to do? This has to be my decision. I'm done with letting others control my fate. That's why I came back in the first place. To create a new future on my own terms. Whatever path I choose here, I have to be prepared to see it through. It's time to make my choice. From now on, the story will diverge greatly depending on Takumi's decisions. You'll be able to come back and explore the other choices later. Now, decide Eito's fate. Alright, Obi, what you think?
Well, are you a coward or are you not?
I mean, we'll see all the fucking choices anyway, I'm assuming. But this is our first big choice. personally, dude, I don't know. I'm conflicted, but I'm leaning to just fucking offing him. I'm not gonna lie.
That seems like what we should do, and I'm kind of interested to see like how the story progresses if he does die, because that just
Yeah.
means like we killed the main guy on the first day.
Yep. All right. Well, let's see what happens. I think if I'm thinking what's gonna have to happen to get a true ending. I mean, I'm sure. I don't know how to. I think let him live is gonna have to be the way to go.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna choose probably the wrong answer first. But I mean, there's so many different endings. Who knows? I don't even know if there's a true ending. But die, bitch. That's right. Just like the Undying Flames boy said. Came back so I could change the future. If I let Ato live, history might repeat itself. If I don't want that to happen, then my choice is clear. I need to end his life. Here and now. Also, this will get me a boost to my hemoanima.
Somebody has to do it. Yeah.
Also, he's too good in combat, so maybe I want to challenge myself more. I don't know.
This is it. You're finished.
I think it's the first time I've seen this. It's the first time I chose Takumi for anything. Because I never chose him in the main story, because I was worried that, like, that killing someone with Takumi would be bad. But I guess it never mattered. Suddenly, I found myself walking to my room. It was almost like I was running from something. I finally made it to the rooftop when I saw them there, as if they had been waiting for me. What's going on with you, Sumino? Why would you leave the gym without saying anything? Maybe you didn't want to see Atsuki looking like that?
Aha!
You have nothing to worry about, Sumino. You made a wise decision. You did the right thing. He was trying to destroy me, your commanding officer. And that's not all. He was trying to slaughter all of humanity. You're our savior. The hero who saved mankind. So you don't have a single thing you need to regret. I don't know about that. Personally, I get the feeling you're walking down the wrong path. Or perhaps I should say, he's straight off the path he was meant to walk as a human being. It may be true that Ato committed many crimes in the future, you know, Takumi. But he hadn't done anything wrong here and now, had he? You've executed an innocent human being for crimes he might have possibly committed in the future. People can change. I believe so, at least. But you didn't give him the chance. That doesn't sound like the right thing to do to me. You're not my dad! Shut up. Huh? Do you think I don't know all that already? You don't have to shove it down my throat. Clenched my fist and practically barked my rebuttal at the ghost boy before running off to my room. It was oppressively silent in my room. I didn't bother to turn the lights on. I just sank into a corner and wrapped my arms around my knees. I did the right thing. I did the right thing. I repeated this to myself over and over again.
You're our savior. The hero who saved mankind. So you don't have a single thing you need to regret.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly. But why can't I stop thinking about what he said after?
You've executed an innocent human being for crimes he might have possibly committed in the future. People can change. I believe so, at least. But you didn't give him the chance.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up! Covered my ears and squeezed my eyes shut. But when I did, I could see Ato, and a blackened lump of flesh staring at me hatefully. My eyes flew open. I was scared to do so much as blink. Focused on my breathing, the only sound in the room. I spent the night curled into a ball, my eyes wide open the whole time. I think this was the wrong choice, guys. You've unlocked Chapter Select. This option will allow you to jump to the beginning of each day or directly before or after story decisions. Use it to complete 100% of the story. Alright. Let's keep going. It's day 3, guys! Yay! Water time. Goop, goop.
Up and out of troops! Time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 3rd day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring. Be ready to give your...
Takumi, what the hell, man? Why did you... Ato, he... Everyone's cold eyes pierced through me as I stepped into the cafeteria. They were all staring at me suspiciously. We all saw the body in the gym. And then C-Ray showed up. Right. I explained what happened to everyone. I told them that you came back from the future. I told them Ato was abnormal, and that he tried to destroy me last night. I told them everything, but they seem reluctant to believe me.
Obviously, you tell us he came back from the future, and you think any of us are dumb enough to just be like, oh well, if you say so.
Yeah, none of us are that stupid.
If a useless single-celled organism like me might be permitted to speaking up.
Are we sure Takumi isn't experiencing some sort of delusion? At the very least, there's no way he can prove he's not. That would mean Mr. Sumino got caught up in this delusion and ended up murdering someone. That would make him the abnormal one around here. Kako's words weighed heavily on me, but it wasn't true. I'm not sure if I'd made the right choice last night. I still don't have confidence in my decision, even though I already made it. What I experienced last time really happened. There's no way it was a delusion. I need them to understand that, if nothing else. Everyone, hear me out. It's a long story, but... I looked right into everyone's eyes as I began to recount what I knew about the previous 100 days. I told them everything that happened. Old Death, Cryptoglobin, the Exodus Project, the artificial satellite. I told them about the boy made of undying flames and his infant body in the defense room. Even the existence of Second to Last Defense Academy, and the 5 other fighters there under the command of Nigo. The only thing I left out was what I learned about Nozomi. The secrets she'd shared that first time were between her and me. It was night by the time I was done talking. Still, the doubt in their faces never left. I knew why, too. It was because I'd killed Ato. In their eyes, my story was nothing more than an elaborate and lengthy excuse. Like I was trying to confuse them by weaving a fantastical, impossible tale. I see. I think I understand. Doesn't look that way to me. I simply mean I understand what you think happened. Whether it's true or not is another story. Talking anymore is just a waste of time. Why don't we call it for today and get out of here? Alright, it's late now. What do we do with Ato's body? It's still lying there in the gym. Should we bury him? Wait, it would be so pitiful to bury him when he looks like a burnt pretzel stick. I wish we could do something about that. Like what? Restore his body to how it used to be, perhaps? Is that even possible? Obviously I can't do it, but maybe C-Ray. Oh well, I mean, it's not that I can't do it, but... That's a super secret technique written at the very end of the super secret commanding officer manual! So how in the world did you know about it, Shizuhara? Just a guess. A guess?
But why would we do that?
I told you, it's such a pity. We don't know if he really was a traitor or not. A body deserves dignity no matter what sins that person may have committed in life. Isn't it only normal to want a body in such a tragic state to look more like it used to be? No one objected to her suggestion. C-Ray reluctantly agreed. He must have decided it wasn't worth antagonizing everyone over when it was only our 3rd day here. And so we transported Ato's body to a classroom on the 2nd floor. It's so cold. What is this room?
Oh.
It's a morgue. A morgue? What? I don't remember that from the last time. You never used it? Well, in a way that's a good thing.
Yeah.
This is where we store body whose causes of death are unknown. Say one of you got killed by an unknown weapon during a defensive battle. A bioweapon or nanomachines or something like that. In that case, we need to dissect you in order to properly determine the cause.
Aha.
We need a place to store the bodies in a situation like that, which is why we have this room. The temperature is set really low to keep the bodies from decomposing. Everybody hunched their shoulders against the cold as they looked around the room. Their breaths steamed in the air.
Yeah.
Well then, I'm going to get started on restoring the body. Would you all mind stepping out? How long will it take? I should have it done by tomorrow morning.
Aha.
Oh right, one last thing. We were about to leave when Sirei stopped us. I know it's sudden, but as of today, I'd like to officially designate Sumino as the Special Defense Unit's team leader. Huh?
Oh.
You saved me, Sumino, and you know the future. Plus you have red hair, so I'm sure you'll make a great leader.
What kind of reason is that?
I will not entertain any objections. That's an order from your commanding officer. Disobey, and you will be court-martialed. You're to do as Sumino says starting tomorrow. Got it? Well, we're the fucking dictator now. Holy shit. We returned to the roof. Everybody's faces were even more gloomy, having seen Eito's body up close. They all vanished inside their rooms without saying a word. Left on my own, I casually glanced up at the sky and saw the satellite. The artificial satellite hung in the sky, lit with countless mechanical lights. It felt further away than the last time I saw it. Just then, I heard a pop inside my head. The very next moment, I was suddenly unconscious. Oh.
Up and at 'em, troops! Time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 4th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! Prepare to spend another day. Be ready to give your...
In the morning, I skipped going to the cafeteria and went back there instead. Somebody else had got there before me. Yuriko. Good morning. Did you eat breakfast? No, not yet. I'm not hungry. I could maybe go for a frog, though. What?
Oh?
A frog?
Huh?
Excuse me? Forget that. What are you doing here? After a moment of silence, Yuriko answered. Probably for the same reason you are. I wanted to see the results of the restoration. Surei's not here. Does that mean he's done? Only one way to find out. Yuriko approached the body. She stopped in front of it and quietly pulled back the sheet covering Eido's body.
Looks like it's done. At the very least, he's not a burnt pretzel anymore.
I felt vaguely relieved seeing him. Of course, I hadn't forgiven him for what he'd done to us last time. But I felt some guilt about bringing him to such an undignified end. Now that his body was back to the way it used to be, the painful mass of emotions within me eased a little.
It feels wrong to bury him in the dirt after all this effort to get him so pristine. Why don't we leave him like this for a little longer?
Yuriko covered him with the sheet once more. No sooner had she finished than Gaku came barreling into the room.
There you guys are. We found something messed up. Come look.
Messed up?
Just hurry. You'll see for yourself.
Yuriko and I practically flew down the stairs as we followed Gaku to the classroom on the first floor, dashing inside upon our arrival. What is this? Spray paint. Someone sprayed a message on a digital blackboard. I looked at the message. Leave the school now, or I'll kill you all. I was the first one to find it. I finished breakfast early and was wandering around the school when I saw this. And he came back to the cafeteria and told us about it. We all came running to see for ourselves. But who would pull some kind of dumb prank like this? Prank? I said what I said. Who would take this shit seriously? Looks like some snot-nosed kid wrote it.
I believe it, though. It's way more interesting that way. I smell a killing game in the air! Whether it's serious or not, we do know it's not the work of an invader. The alarm would have gone off if one of them tried to get in here. They don't know our language on top of that. I doubt it could have been one of them. What if it was Ato? Huh? Maybe the restoration brought him back, like a zombie. I don't think that's possible. His appearance may have been restored, but his cryptoglobin is gone. And besides, we just saw him. He definitely wasn't breathing. So that means the person behind this threat is in the room with us now. Everyone glanced around, trying to see what everyone else was thinking. Their eyes were filled with distrust and unease. Wait, but hold on. There's one other person it could be, right? Everyone seemed to have an idea of what I was getting at. That's right, Searay. I definitely wouldn't put it past him. But why would he write a threatening message like this? We can figure that out later. For now, we need to find him. And so began the hunt for Searay. We found him only seconds later. It turned out he was very close to the classroom.
No.
Well, he's dead again. Shit.
No!
What the hell?
You're kidding.
Why? How could this happen to him?
Everyone was deeply disturbed, but the shock I felt went far beyond theirs. After all, I'd seen this very scene before, the last time I went through this. Back then, Ato had been responsible for it, but Ato didn't exist in this world any longer. I'd killed him myself 2 days earlier. And yet the same thing was happening all over again. The whole reason I fought Ato in the first place was to prevent this. So how? Why? We returned to the classroom in a daze. Everyone stood around in silence for some time. Their eyes were cast downward, expressions grave. So who's the killer? Is this gonna be a Danganronpa ending? That's cool. Finally, Gaku broke the silence. Takamari, do you still think this is all a prank? If this isn't a prank, then it's just not fair. They didn't even give us the chance to leave. Maybe it means the kill you all part will start as soon as we see the message. Still, it's not right. It's highly probable that Searay was destroyed before we woke up. Somebody would have noticed otherwise. That means it happened before Gaku found the message. So one of us had to die before we even knew we were being threatened? How utterly unreasonable! In movies, terrorists always set off a small-scale explosion, then claim responsibility, right? Once everyone knows it's not a prank, they announce that they're going to carry out another crime! Darumi had a point. It's possible the culprit did this to Searay to show they were serious. In that case, we'd be fine so long as we did what they demanded. Temporarily leaving the school and seeing what happened before returning would be the safest option. But there was no guarantee that the person who wrote the message was the same person who destroyed Searay. It wasn't out of the question that the message really was just a prank. But even if it was, we'd still have to deal with the threat of whoever destroyed Searay still being nearby. For now, I need to figure out if we listen to the message or not. Do we leave the school, or do we ignore it and stay? It's up to me to decide. Alright, choice number 2. Do we leave the school? People are gonna die if I don't leave? Sounds fun.
That's messed up.
Hey guys, listen. We can't listen to the message.
Why?
The enemy could attack any day now. We can't just leave this place unprotected. Hey, didn't you come back from the future? That means you should know exactly when the enemy will attack, right? So, when's the next attack? So, day 7, maybe? Oh. Yeah, the next one is 3 days from now on day 7. Then what's the big deal with leaving this place empty until then? If it's just a matter of going outside the wall of fire and coming back in 3 days, right? Yeah. We'd be technically complying with what that message says, and the culprit wouldn't see a need to follow through with their threat. The next attack being 3 days away is what I remember from last time. There's no guarantee the enemy will act in the same way this time. Because you may have already changed the course of history by coming back to the past. Is that what you're trying to say? I nodded. There's another thing to consider. Can we really trust the culprit to keep their word and leave the academy alone while we're gone? We're talking about someone who did something that vicious to C-Ray before we even saw the message. There's no way a person like that's ever going to keep their word. Ergo, this has to be a trap. I got no clue who they could be. Only thing we could figure out is that they're an invader trying to nab the baby in the defense room while they're gone. You just said you thought it was a prank. Shut up! Things are different now that C-Ray's been wrecked. I personally think we should ignore that message. That'll launch the culprit into slaughter mode, right? Now that's the kind of show I'd pay through the nose to watch. My sad excuse of an existence will surely be the first to be eliminated. Oh, I'm all for the idea, of course. After all, even the tiniest bacteria has more worth than an atomized speck of fractional dust like me. So if we take a head count, there are 6 of us who want to stay. Takumi, Takamaru, Darumi, Shoma, and the Sakumo twins. If we're going by majority vote, those who want to remain have already won, right? Seriously? Are you all out of your minds? Nobody's stopping you from going out there yourself. Outside the wall of fire? I dare say that's what the culprit's really aiming for. Once they manage to isolate someone, the real fun begins. Gaku started shaking like a leaf. Alright, fine. Just don't say I didn't warn you. In the end, we decided to ignore the message and remain at the academy. Nobody knew how the culprit would react. Just in case, we decided that everyone would move together as a unit during the day as a safety measure. As we did, the sun soon set and night approached.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so... Well then.
I guess the announcements must be pre-recorded, huh? Yes, C-Ray told me about them earlier. Nothing happened in the end. Whoever wrote that message was just bluffing. Can you make up your mind? Do you want us to take the message seriously or not? Right now, no. The situation's changed. So I'm going back to my room to hit the sack. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Did you just willingly trigger your own death flag? I ain't got time for this. We ain't some frickin' game or movie. But there's no denying that the person who destroyed C-Ray is still around. Yes, hiding somewhere in the school. Or... it's also possible they're hiding somewhere among us.
No way.
Everybody abruptly stopped what they were doing after Hidiko's statement. We all glanced around, scrutinizing each other nervously. I see how it is. Safer for us all to just sleep in our own rooms then? Well, at least that room's locked, so we don't have to worry about anyone killing him while we're asleep. Hiriko was only mentioning that as a possibility. I refuse to believe the culprit could be one of us. Let's not start suspecting each other. We'd be playing directly into the culprit's hands. Told you they were just bluffing with that message. Whoever behind it probably get a kick out of us seeing it. Oh, fuck. Whoever's behind it probably gets a kick out of seeing us running around like headless chickens, that's all. Tell that to C-Ray's mangled remains. C-Ray was targeted because he was a machine. Damaging a metal contraption is completely different from killing a flesh and blood person. Right, Takumi? Are you trying to say the culprit won't harm us because we're human? I'm just guessing, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. Anyway, I'm heading back to my room.
Let's see what tomorrow brings!
Takamaru and Darumi left after that, followed by Ima and Kako. As long as we're together,
No one can hurt us.
they held hands and left the cafeteria together. Good night, everyone. Sorry. My body is so poorly formed it can't fall asleep without a bed. Tsubasa and Shoma both said they didn't think the culprit could be among us, but as I watched them leave, it occurred to me they probably had their suspicions. Yuruko, Gaku, and I were the only ones left in the cafeteria.
This is ridiculous. Why can't everyone see the best way to stay safe is to stick together?
Everyone's already gone, though, except the three of us. If the two of you are working together, I'd probably be assaulted tonight.
Are you inviting us to...
Of course I'm not. Get your mind out of the gutter.
Right. On the other hand, I'd be the one in hot soup if you two are the ones behind this.
We're not, but I have no way of proving that.
Huh?
I guess going back to our rooms to rest really is the only thing we can do now. Indeed. Casting aspersions at each other here won't help us sleep any better.
Fine. I'll go too, but only because there's no other choice.
And so we all went back to our rooms to turn in for the night. I tossed and turned relentlessly on my bed. My eyes were closed, but sleep kept evading me.
Huh?
Who wrote that message and destroyed C-Ray? Is the culprit really one of us? No, there's no way. That means the culprit's still hiding somewhere in the school. They couldn't have escaped outside the wall of fire after destroying C-Ray and writing that message. Hang on. Are we sure the person who wrote the message and the person who destroyed C-Ray are one and the same? We just automatically assume so, but there's no indication that they are. If it wasn't the same person, then we're actually up against two different people. How did things end up like this? I ruffled my hair violently while curling up on my bed. Midnight was just around the corner. Soon it would be day 5. Day 5. It's 12:55 a.m. Hasn't even been an hour since the new day began. A visitor at this time? Thinking it might be the culprit, I was unnerved, until I realized this would give me a great chance to capture them. It could very well be someone asking for help, too. Whoever it was, I had no reason to ignore them. Let's do this. Gathering my wits, I opened my room door cautiously. I looked around before stepping out. There's nobody to be seen anywhere. Was it a prank or a hallucination? Just as I turned around to go back into the room, a sharp pain exploded at the back of my head, quickly rendering me unconscious. Bro's dead.
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 5th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend a night. Be ready to get...
When I next came to, I realized I was on my bed, even though I had lost consciousness outside my room last night. Was that a dream? Was I just half asleep? I touched the back of my neck as those thoughts ran through my mind. A dull, aching pain greeted me. It wasn't a dream. I stepped outside last night and someone jumped on me from above. They'd probably been hiding on the rooftop. They punched or kicked me, I'm not sure which, on the back of my head. But who? And why? Was it the person who wrote that message and destroyed C-Ray? In that case, why am I still alive? And they even went out of their way to move me back to my bed. Just then, the door slammed violently open and Tsubasa ran inside. Takumi! It's Gaku! Gaku's... What happened? Just go to the classroom on the first floor quickly! The same room we found a message in! I'll go let the others know! I ran downstairs so quickly I thought I might trip and fall. Getting to the classroom was the only thing on my mind. Soon the classroom came within view. I dashed inside and what greeted me was...
What is this?
I could hear the others entering the classroom behind me.
No!
What the hell?
Mr. Mariko!
Why? Gaku? Hey, Gaku! Cut it out! This isn't funny at all! Open your eyes, man! Wake up! I said wake up, Gaku!
Darumi kept shaking Gaku's shoulders. He didn't respond. So she started shaking him harder. Yuriko slowly put her arms around Darumi and gently pulled her away.
Hey, why don't we just use the Revivomatic?
Right! If we move Gaku to the infirmary, we can...
It won't work. The Revivomatic can only revive a person who only just died. That's what it says in the manual. Can you define just? It doesn't give a specific number, but definitely not 3 hours.
3 hours?
You can tell by the dry and discolored blood. It's been at least 3 hours since he was killed. And besides, look at the amount of blood he's lost. You know how the Revivomatic works.
Alright, so my first theory on who the killer is that it's me. Considering we got knocked out. I don't know how that would be, though. But that's my theory. I think I'm the killer. Who do you think the killer is, Obi?
You know what? Generally no clue, but I like the half court shot, frame 1. That
Like,
somehow
we got
they're gonna
knocked
poster
out.
for you
I
being
wonder
killer.
if there's a way someone can make us kill people. I don't know.
My thought is that somehow the getting knocked out is just going to be like a frame thing, and that's just how like the original, like this murder is going to go. Is we're going to be framed.
Maybe.
We have to like.
That could be true. But we couldn't just give up without doing anything. We moved Gaku's body to the infirmary, put him in a corpse recovery drone, and placed him in the Revivomatic. However... Unfortunately, Kako was right. Okay, so I was pretty sure Gaku wasn't the killer, so it's not surprising to see him die first. He was trying to get everyone to stick together. Right now, if it's not me, I think... Would it be Takamaru? No. Obviously Hiriko, because we just know the least about her because she died so early in the first go-around. I think it could be Ima, just because Ima's a little gremlin. Darumi likes killing games. You know, she could just be having a blast watching us squirm. Tsubasa found the body, which is a little suspicious. How'd you know to look there, buddy? I don't know. We all looked at the information together. Cause of death, hemorrhagic? Like a hemorrhage. Hemorrhagic? I don't know. Shock. Estimated time of death, day 5, between 1 and 4 a.m. Multiple stab wounds on chest and abdomen. Murder weapon is likely a sharp blade about a foot long. That makes me think it's Takumi. A foot-long blade? Too much time has passed since death. Insufficient cryptoglobin present in body. Impossible to revive. Doesn't something seem off to you guys? Why didn't that corpse recovery drone do its job earlier? Yeah, that's another good question. You're right. If the drone had flown over to collect Gaku's body the moment he died, this wouldn't have happened. Upon hearing that, Tsubasa sprang into action. She went back to the analysis monitor. After fiddling with the terminal for a while, she took several steps back in shock. The drone itself is working correctly, but someone has overwritten the program that controls it. What? The code is too difficult to hack, even for me. There's no way we can restore the original programming now. The new settings say that the drone doesn't activate if an SDU member dies outside of a defensive battle. You can't be serious! Who would do such a thing? Do you even need to ask? It's obviously the same person who killed Gaku. Silence filled the air, and nobody spoke for a while. And Takamaru mumbled something. Shit, this is all my fault. Kept insisting the culprit was bluffing. Gaku wouldn't have died if I'd believed him. I don't know about that. The same thing may have happened even if we had all slept together in the cafeteria last night. Or maybe things would have been worse. What do you mean? I'll explain later. A few hours later, we managed to regain our composure somewhat and started cleaning up the classroom. It just didn't seem right to leave all that blood on the floor. We also made sure to thoroughly check for possible clues that might lead us to the murderer while we cleaned. Ultimately, we came to the realization that the killer had left nothing behind. No footprints, no bodily fluids, not even a single strand of hair. Once we were done, we decided to take care of the message as well. The message that was the cause of everything. The mere sight of it nauseated me. We angrily and vigorously scrubbed the message with solvents until it disappeared, Tsubasa and Shoma crying as they worked. Before we knew it, the sun had already set and we were surrounded by darkness. We started on our next task, transporting Dagaku's dead body from the infirmary to the morgue. Hey, why are we moving his body here? Shouldn't we be giving him a dignified burial? The corpse is a silent witness who never lies. Burying it would mean losing valuable clues. That reminds me. You mentioned that you were trying to become a detective in my previous timeline. And Anima said he was your brilliant, talented assistant or something. I said that? Yes. Now do you believe I've traveled back in time? I'm not sure. It's not particularly convincing evidence. Am I right to assume you're interested in helping out with the investigation, Kako? Yes. Then share your observations with us, great detective. Who is the most likely suspect in your eyes, Takumi? Wait, we need to figure things like this out step by step. She tapped the finger on her temple. First of all, Tsubasa was the first person to find a body, right? True, Meggies. Yes, I woke up before the morning announcement, so I went to the classroom on the first floor. I was trying to see if we'd missed any clues that could have pointed us to the identity of the person who wrote the message. Then I found Gaku on the floor, like that. Bleh! The question is, why did the killer murder him so brutally? He was stabbed multiple times in the chest and abdomen. If killing him had been the objective, they could have simply aimed directly for the heart. This number of stab wounds usually indicates some sort of powerful personal grudge. It feels more like anger than a grudge to me. The killer is the same person who wrote the message, right? And they got angry because we didn't follow their instructions. Also, just looking at the calligraphy of the message, if they actually wrote that, they have amazing handwriting. That is just like straight up a font. Who would have that good of handwriting? Or the fella's just trying to make an example out of someone. I think, even if we're the ones ourselves who killed the people, we can't be the only one involved in the plot. Like, there has to be someone else. Thinking they could strike fear in our hearts by killing someone in the most visceral way possible. I think their objective was even simpler than that. Pray tell. To bleed as much cryptoglobin out as possible, so that we couldn't possibly revive Gaku even if we found his body right away. That would mean the killer is very familiar with the Special Defense Unit's members and how our bodies work. In short, there's a very high probability that the killer is one of us. Everyone fell silent at that. But nobody seemed as shaken up as they were yesterday, as if they had already come to this conclusion deep inside. That's why, back in the infirmary, I said that things would have been worse if we had all slept together in the cafeteria. Because the killer would have assassinated everyone in their sleep? Yes, after drugging us with sleep medicine or something. That's unthinkable. It's just not possible. One of us here is the killer? The alarm didn't sound. That means nobody has breached the Academy's defenses. Oh, and before you bring it up, no, Eito couldn't have done it either. Because... She walked to one of the dead bodies, stood in front of it, promptly pulled off the sheet that was covering it.
See? He's not breathing and has no pulse. It's literally impossible for Eito to be the killer. Unless he somehow turned into a zombie. Oh!
Everyone saw what Gaku's estimated time of death on the Revive-O-Matic was? Yes, I think it was between 1 and 4 a.m. last night.
Huh.
I'm going to have to ask each and every one of you where you were and what you were doing at that time. Everyone said they had been sleeping in their own rooms other than Ima. Ima was... I was sleeping in my dear sister's room. Which means only my dear sister and I have valid alibis. The testimony of a sibling is unreliable. Yes, I was expecting you to say that. Wait, so none of us have proper alibis? Hang on. Nobody's asked Takumi where he's been yet. Alright, what about you, Takumi? I mean, your answer's probably going to be the same. I hesitated for a moment. Telling the truth would make me seem questionable. But if it ever came to light that I lied this time, I'd definitely look suspicious then. So I decided to go ahead and tell everyone what happened to me last night at around 1 a.m. Say what? Someone came out of nowhere and knocked you out? And then you woke up to the sound of the morning announcement. In your bed? Yes, more or less. The person who knocked me out had to be the killer. Why only tell us about this now? Good question. I couldn't find a good time to bring it up. Really? But so much time has already passed since we found Gaku's body. Everyone looked at me with suspicion in their eyes, causing my heart to beat faster. I'm telling the truth, please believe me. So you say, bye. That time-traveling thing has got to be just a big fat lie. Yes. You killed Eito for some reason and made up that tall tale in order to justify your actions. No! And that would actually explain why Sirei was destroyed too. Sirei was the only one present when Eito was killed. He was the only one who knew the truth. When Sirei tried to blackmail Takumi using that incident, Takumi destroyed him in order to silence him!
Hey!
Why would I do that? And what about the message? I was the first one to propose we stay in the academy. Besides, there's no reason for me to kill Gaku. Absolutely no reason at all. You're coming apart at the seams. Nobody said anything about you killing Mr. Maruko. You were all looking at me as if you thought I was the killer. I spent hours trying to prove my innocence to the others. There was nothing convincing I could use to clear my name. Takamaru, Darumi, Shoma, and the Tsukumo twins were especially unwilling to give me any benefit of the doubt. Well then, sister dearest, let us fall asleep under the same roof again tonight. Yes, like I said before, it's more dangerous for everyone to be sleeping together. Sleeping with the person you trust the most is the best way to deal with this. Takamaru, will you please allow this worm to burrow in your room tonight? What are you saying? You're the person I trust the most. Or are you afraid that I may actually be the killer? Don't be stupid, you idiot! I'll just kill you right back! That means I'm staying in Mistress Hinako's room tonight! You can kill me anytime you please, my mistress! I'm sorry, but you're on your own. But why? You may end up killing me for all I know. Besides, I've already been reserved by someone else. Someone else? Hiriko is staying with me tonight. No! Your only option left is Takumi. Absolutely not! I'm not gonna throw myself into the arms of a serial killer! I have standards on who gets to kill me, you know! Everyone retired to their chosen rooms after deciding on sleeping arrangements. Trudged my way back to my own room as well. And now Darumi's gonna be dead, and now they're gonna blame me because everyone else has an alibi, blah blah blah. I just returned to my room when the doorbell rang. The door swung open and in walked... Hiriko, Tsubasa, what's the matter? Just so we're clear, this doesn't mean we trust you or anything. What, you came all the way just to tell me that? Let me finish. We don't trust you, but we see no reason to be completely suspicious of you either. Unlike the other 5. Okay, that's nice to hear. And? If what you've been saying is true, there's going to be an enemy attack in 2 days' time on day 7, right? According to what I've lived through, yes. When that happens, I intend to fight. But it's unlikely the other 5 will be willing to follow you. So you're saying there's a high chance they won't join the fight? Even Takamaru and Darumi, who fought on day 1? Tsubasa's trying to say she's willing to lend you a hand. I can't just sit back and let you and Hiriko fight the invaders by yourselves. Besides, it's game over for us anyway if we lose. Combat party of 3 isn't going to be strong enough. Which is why I'm thinking of calling in reinforcements. From where? You once mentioned a second-to-last defense academy that's being protected by 5 special defense unit members, right? Oh, I get it. You want to bring them here, so they can be murdered too. Good idea, Hiriko, you fucking idiot. It was inevitable that we would one day have to go to the second-last defense academy anyway. That academy was attacked on day 10 and Moko was killed. I've been pushing it to the back of my mind because I thought we still had time. Not that we had any spare time to be thinking about going there at all. It did make sense to go over as soon as possible, so I agreed to Hiriko and Tsubasa's plan. Are you both coming with me? Of course! We set off at 6 AM tomorrow morning. 6? The campus is quite a distance from here, isn't it? Yeah. We should start early then. We also have to ensure we can make it back before the enemy attack on day 7. That's a good point. That's settled then. We'll be taking our leave now. We'll go tell the others about this. Thank you. They nodded and left the room. There was just one thing bothering me. Was it really a good idea to leave 5 people behind in an academy with a serial killer on the loose? That said, I really did want to reach the second campus before Moko got killed on day 10. Since we needed reinforcements for the next defensive battle, going there tomorrow was the best option we had. It wouldn't make sense for all of us to go anyway, and leaving just 2 or 3 to protect the school alone wouldn't be any better. In fact, it would be worse because that'd just make them easier targets for the killer. I concluded that the safest thing to do was to go there with Hiriko and Tsubasa. I hope we can meet the team from the second academy tomorrow. Kiyoshika, Moko, Kuraru, Yugamu, and Nozomi. The possibility of seeing them again did nothing to loosen the tight knot in my stomach. After all, a friend had just been violently murdered today. I couldn't get the sight of Gaku's mangled body out of my mind. Day 6. We did it! Day 6! We made it! I took Sam and went straight to the entrance hall where Hiriko and Tsubasa were already waiting for me. You are 10 seconds late. 10 seconds. A split second of distraction can prove fatal in battle. You will do well to remember that. Yes, ma'am. I mindlessly responded to Hiriko while looking around. I didn't see anyone else. They're not even going to see us off, huh? I mean, they believe you're a serial killer, you know? Nothing I could do about that. How did you break the news to them? I just told them plainly. I said we needed to bring in a second team to increase our combat power. They didn't criticize you for daring to follow a serial killer there? They sure did, which is why I asked them nicely if they'd rather we left said serial killer behind with them. Suddenly, letting just the 3 of us go became the best thing since sliced bread. Okay. We can chat later. Let's be on our way. Yay! Mario Party time.
Oh?
Look over there. That looks like a shortcut. Let's go check it out. It's at level... Yeah, it's level 5. I guess we have level 5 now. Let's see. We have... Machine time... Okay, whatever. Ow.
I'll take that.
Ow. Asshole. Yo, can I get this, please?
What?
Okay. Where are we going? This doesn't really matter. Ow? I'm just getting dicked on, I guess? Do I have technology 30 or more? I do. Cool.
I'll take this.
I'll take that.
I'll take this.
Okay. We did a... It's got a bunch of metal. Sure, whatever. Phew, we finally arrived.
Oh.
So this is the place. Second to last defense academy? As we got closer, I saw her. Nozomi. My pulse started racing. My breathing got heavier. Felt an uncontrollable burning in my chest. Nozomi was alive. She was alive again and right here in front of me. Without thinking, I almost reached out to touch her. But I fought that impulse and pulled it back. Huh? Who are you guys? Words simply failed me. While I was still busy being incoherent, Nigo and the others showed up as well. Are you perhaps from Last Defense Academy? How did you know that? Your class armor! Is there something you guys needed? Yes, actually. After moving the conversation to the cafeteria and introducing ourselves, we told everyone what had happened at Last Defense Academy. About Eito, the threatening message, Sea-Ray's destruction, all of it. Even about Gaku's murder and me traveling back in time. I also shared everything that had happened in the 100 days I had previously gone through. What greeted me at the end was silence. Nigo had stopped moving and had a dazed, distant look in his eyes. Sea-Ray's destruction must have been too much for him. None of the others from the Second Academy had anything to say either. They all stood frozen, mouths gaped in astonishment. I see. Thanks for the massive info dump, I guess. I'm still trying to process everything, but I more or less get what you're trying to say. The long and short of the matter is that Last Defense Academy is currently in quite a bit of a pickle. Am I right to say that? Yeah. We have to go there right away. Since this place is just a decoy, there's no need for us to protect it anymore. The enemy will be attacking that academy tomorrow, right? Then we must hasten our steps. And get there by the day. Thank you. We would greatly appreciate the backup. Nigo, is the school bus available? Hey, Nigo, can you hear me? Yes, the bus is available. Great, we'll meet in the parking lot after everyone gets here. Ready. Takumi, Hiriko, and Tsubasa, you guys can go there first. It's at... Don't worry, I know where it is. Why are we being so open with being, like, a time traveler? I'm packed and ready to go. Onwards to Last Defense Academy! We all started walking towards the bus, except for Nigo, who hadn't moved from his spot at all. As soon as we noticed, we stopped walking.
Huh?
Something wrong, Nico?
Oh.
I cannot go. What?
Huh.
I've been ordered to guard second to last Defense Academy with my life. Therefore, I'm unable to abandon it. Ordered by who? Your superior officer? The one who got destroyed? No. This order came from the higher-ups on the artificial satellite. No. Can't you defy them somehow? We all tried to talk Nigo out of staying, but he refused to abandon his post. We have no choice but to leave him behind. But... It's already night and we're running out of time. We have to go now. I will be just fine, everybody. You see, there is no commanding officer at Last Defense Academy right now. So if I open a dialogue with the higher-ups about this, they may reassign me there. Fine. Hurry up and do that dialogue thing with your superiors and come over as soon as you can, understand? We'll be waiting for you over there. Thank you. Be careful. And so we had to part ways with Nigo. After exchanging firm handshakes, we boarded the school bus. We decided to let Tsubasa drive as she had the most experience with vehicles, and then...
Alright, let's go.
She floored the accelerator and the bus peeled off. We made our way towards our base, Last Defense Academy, where everyone was fucking dead. A short while after setting off, I started a conversation with the 5 members of the Second Academy.
First of all, I'm grateful that you decided to come with us. Am I also right to assume that you believed what I said?
What you said?
About coming back from the future.
It's too much of a coincidence to be made up.
What is more, you possess knowledge about us that we have revealed to none but ourselves.
We believe you only because it makes sense to, not because we want to.
I believe you, Takumi.
Thank you, everyone. You have no idea how glad this makes me. Because nobody in the other academy believes me at all.
Including those 2 over there?
5 of them turned to stare at Hiruko and Tsubasa.
You don't believe him? Can you not see the pureness in his eyes? His very soul itself?
They kept looking at Hiruko and Tsubasa in plain and undisguised disgust. The 2 eventually caved under the weight of their collective stares.
Fine. I believe him.
What, you do? I guess I should too then.
Seriously? That's all it took? I held back from speaking my thoughts out loud. Their reasoning didn't matter as long as they believed me. With this, there were now more people who believed me than those who didn't. It made me feel more at ease after going through those terrible things yesterday. Oh, good for you, Takumi. Good for you, buddy. Real pat on the back. As the bus kept rumbling on, this pleasant swaying sensation made me so drowsy I almost fell asleep. Eventually, the sight of the wall of fire slowly came into view through the windshield of the bus. Oh, Mistress Himiko, I'm so glad you're safe and sound! I was so sure the serial killer would be coming back by himself. Oof. Thank goodness you're both okay.
Hey!
What about me? By the way, are those guys with you? Nameless NPCs? Hello there. My name is Nozomi Kirifuji.
No.
I'm Moko Majiro, the apocalyptic maiden of destruction! Kiyoshika Magadori, at your service. Bow your heads, peasant. I am Kurara Osazuki, the great and powerful. And I'm Yugamu Omokage, teenage assassin, hopeless romantic, and all-around nice guy. They're neither nameless nor NPCs. They're totally trying to assert themselves as main characters. Oh, we should introduce ourselves, too. It's alright. We've already heard all about you on the bus. Well, that saves us a lot of time. What we're waiting for, then? It's time to play some games where losers get to have their nails ripped off for shits and giggles! Wow, that sounds like my kind of fun. I'm not playing. We have a battle coming up tomorrow.
Now that the introductions are over, we should rest up until then. So you guys are really gonna fight together with us?
Yeah!
You know it!
Huh.
It is the very reason we have come here. Well, why would you help us? Why do you even need to ask? It's because we all have the same ultimate goal in mind.
Huh?
Ultimate
Huh.
goal? Oh. Sorry. From here on, we just protect the baby in a defense room until day 100, right? And the missiles he's been charging will be launched in all directions. All the invaders will be wiped out, and that'll be the end of world death. But right before, we shoot off in the escape pod to join back up with the rest of humanity on the artificial satellite. Or so we have heard from Sir Takumi. I see no reason to say no. We make it through these 100 days, and everyone's stories end happily. We're with you all the way. The palpable excitement of the 5 members from the Second Academy stood in stark contrast to the sullen moods of those from this academy. What's the matter? They're just feeling awkward because they have no intention of joining us for tomorrow's defensive battle. Whereas you guys will be sent to the battlefield as their substitutes, even though you're new here. Wait, why aren't you joining the fight? I already explained on the way here. They do not trust Takumi's leadership. Oh, that whole time-traveling thing? It's just a part of it. Gaku's murder played a bigger part. Right now, they all think Takumi did it. Excuse me? Sir Takumi is a killer? No, of course not. I didn't do it. Sir Takumi has spoken. What is your response? We already discussed this thing to death. But there's no proof yet. Proof of what? Proof of Takumi's innocence. Apprehending the real perpetrator is the best way to settle this. I'll believe you if you can do that. We went back to our room soon after our meeting to rest and recharge for tomorrow's defensive battle. As I flopped down onto the bed, I found myself whispering under my breath. The real perpetrator. That's right, I have to find and catch the real culprit. That was the only way I could regain the trust of those 5 and convince them to help with the battles again. It was also the quickest way. Ima was absolutely right. There was another good reason. I wanted to avenge Gaku. He'd never be able to rest in peace if I let the perpetrator get away. But how would I figure out who the real culprit was? Unlike Kako, I didn't have a detective bone in my body. I had a lot to think about. However, the trip to and from second to last Defense Academy had depleted all my energy. I was swallowed by the darkness of sleep before I could even think about my options.
Up and Atom Troops! Time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 7th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to be ready to get...
Okay, so Takamaru, Darmi, Shoma, Kako, and Ima aren't even going to come see us off. They won't be joining the battle. Why would they show up? I don't know, they can at least cheer for us, right? Get 'em, guys! Go fight and risk your lives for us, because we don't want to! Doesn't sound like a very morale-boosting cheer at all. Anyway, when is the enemy gonna be showing up? Anytime now. Remember what I told you in the bus yesterday about the commander's special traits? Yes, Sir Takumi! Because I don't remember... I have it all memorized. The alarm sounded immediately after he said that.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Unauthorized personnel detected on school grounds. Defense mode initiated. All available troops prepare for battle immediately.
Here come the goobers! They're here. Take the lead, Takumi. What? You're our leader, aren't you? Don't you have anything to say to your team before they head out into battle? Alright, is everyone ready? Ready when you are. The holy Jumanji sword is always ready. She ravenously longs to spill the blood of the wicked. I'm ready. I took a whole bunch of anti-nausea pills, so I made this using my own special formula. Efficacy guaranteed. Loosen up, Tsubasa. You'll be fine. You've got the apocalyptic maiden of destruction looking out for you now. Thanks. I trust you. Let's all work together out there. Humanity's counting on us. This isn't just for them, but for ourselves too. We fight for our future. Let's go. Play. This will be my first time using Moko. So you never use her in the original story. I have no idea what her kit even is. We also haven't given any free time to update any kits or anything, so... It's also going to be my first time using Hiruko in like 30 in-game hours. Alright, what's the dealio? Oh, is everyone gonna be up front? Well, this is gonna be fucking easy. Alright. Moko, what is up? Attack +1 per attacks received last turn.
Tag me in!
Moko is well balanced between offense and defense and has great solo fighting ability. Her special skill, Special Wrestling, gives her attack +1 for each attack received in the previous turn. Moko Dynamite. Attack an enemy in front with a Wrecking Ball. It's just a cross, 2 damage. Okay. Thanks, controller.
Time for me to move.
Okay, so I can do this. Oh, fuck. I want to get... How do I do this?
Ready whenever.
Bring it on!
Time to move.
God, it's been so long, I don't know what to do.
My turn. Take this! Good to go. Yeah! Here we go. Ha! Got it!
Tag me in! Smash!
Okay.
Hey, we're playing by deathmatch rules here!
Ow.
This isn't good.
Ah!
My turn. Out of my way. Broken so soon.
Not there yet. There! I'm not done yet. Here! All right.
Onward. Flash! Let us begin. Nen Nen! My apologies.
It's my turn!
That all you got?
10 damage? Jesus Christ.
One last strike!
Holy shit.
Take care.
Thanks,
of the
Takumi.
rest.
Anyways.
Tag me in! Just ring that bell! Hoo-yah! Leave it to me! Watch out!
Ow.
Onward! Flash! I've got you!
Tag me in! Make way! You owe me! Bring it on! Boom!
Okay. I won! Yay!
We managed to clear out the minions.
Now we shall deal with the commander.
You mean that person over there?
Wait. Who's that?
On the edge of the battlefield watching us fight was a figure I didn't recognize.
Is that the commander you guys fought before?
No. That wasn't the one.
Yuruka was right. I never saw that person during the whole of my previous 100 days. I had no idea who they were, but they were not a commander I'd fought before, that's for sure.
Hey! Look! There's someone else over there! Is that the one then?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
That's the commander we faced our first day here. God of the planet, hear my plea and lend me thy strength.
Blood of my bond, release!
We can understand them now. It's Red Eyes Black Dragon. What's up?
Mervyn, the paragon of order. I will run this time. I'm done running away. I have to stand and fight. All of you, stand aside! If you don't, then in the name of order, I will strike you down!
Yeah, we're gonna whoop your ass, actually.
I won't run!
It's Mervrum. What's up? How is it that I can understand him?
Little Black Riding Hood over there hasn't done anything, though. Little Black Riding Hood? See that black hood they're wearing? Name fits to a T!
Who is that? Why is someone I've never seen before showing up all of a sudden? Did the timeline change?
Hey, Takumi! Stop staring off into space like some plebeian and start acting like a leader, why don't you?
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yes. Right. Everyone, concentrate your attacks on the giant commander over there first.
Little Black Riding Hood can wait.
Understood.
Okay. Y'all have more troops than the first time we fought you. Okay. Oh, this is a new song.
Time to move.
I mean, you're just gonna die. How does that feel?
Take this.
Because
Ready
here goes the
whenever.
goat.
I'll
I
chop
missed
you
you.
to pieces. Oh, it's time for battle.
Okay.
Ready when you are.
Okay, I need to do two. Dude, I don't know what to do. Okay, let's do this.
That's it.
Yeah, let's just
Good
get
to
those
go.
stabs in.
Take that. All right.
And then... It has 80 health now. The game got harder. What the heck? I thought this was the first commander.
Why would it do that? That's so messed up.
I thought I was just gonna be fighting a level 1. Okay.
can't wait.
I'm gonna do this. Lower their attack.
Does this do it for you?
Before we pop in.
Damn it!
Okay.
Damn.
Okay.
I'm good to go. Stings, doesn't it?
2 arms! Banzai! My apologies. Let us begin. Nen nen! 2 arms! Banzai! Leave it to me.
Okay. I need to get rid of these guys.
My turn.
I'm like trapped.
It's my turn!
Nice.
Loco wins again! Bring it on!
Okay.
Ready when you are! How's this? It's my turn! Boom! Pulverize him!
Okay.
Leave it to me.
Sure.
They're gonna hear this engine roar!
This is bad.
Ow! That's so much. What the fuck?
Don't underestimate me. Hardly a challenge. Don't underestimate me. Not yet. Hardly a challenge.
I can just not move. Okay.
Let's get to the killing. You make a lovely corpse.
Just ring that bell!
Don't underestimate me. I can still fight.
Does that not hit? Oh, no, it hits him. Okay.
Hardly a challenge. Don't underestimate. Show me your insides. Don't let
Pizza
me
was
careless.
Whew, not yet! Here comes the finisher! I put it all out there. Ugh.
Yep.
Say when.
Time for me to move. Let's get to the killing. Stinks, doesn't it?
Ow!
Take this! How's this?
charge. Hiya!
Time for me to move.
I've got this. All good. I owe you. Ready when you are.
There's more goobers coming. Fuck, dude. Here.
Ready when you are. Good to go.
One last strike!
I'm prepped and ready. I've got your back.
I owe you.
Wait, I could abuse the shit out of this. Nope, not ending my turn.
Say when.
Alright. How many can I get in there? It's good enough, right? I don't think that's a net positive, though. But I do need to clear out these goobers, so maybe I'll do it.
One last strike!
Take care. Help the rest.
Okay.
I've got this. I'll patch you up.
Thanks. Ready when you are. Got. Let's do this. All right. Here we go. Here. Let's go. Ha! Got it. Let's do this. Here. All right.
I'm good to go.
I'm taking the wheel. I'll protect
I
You
appreciate
have
it.
my thanks.
I can't wait.
Leave it to me. Banzai!
Yeah, Takumi might be broken. No. That's fine.
Say when. Ready when you are.
One last strike!
Let us begin. This is my true power! I'm burnt out.
Leave it to me. All good.
I'm indebted to you.
Locked and loaded.
Let's get to the killing. Experiment time.
2 arms!
I'm gonna be 1 damage off. Are you fucking kidding me?
My turn!
This does 5. Okay. This does it, though.
Leave it to me. You've left yourself open.
Get fucked.
Woo!
I'm back in the ring.
Okay, Takumi might be S++++ character. Jesus Christ.
We did it! We took down the commander! What about Little Black Riding Hood?
I looked around. The mysterious figure had disappeared at some point during the battle.
Who the heck was that anyway?
Mayhaps a passerby who was on their way to the convenience store?
Maybe so, Kiyoshika. Maybe so.
How does a random passerby simply walk onto a highly secured compound like this?
Well, on the way to the convenience store at that.
More importantly, what should we do about the commander? He's not dead yet.
Tsubasa pointed to where Mervrim lay on the ground, heavily injured but still breathing.
I think he's trying to say something.
Let me see.
Yugamu knelt over the fallen commander. After a quick but surprisingly thorough examination, he spoke up again.
His vocal cords have been crushed. Someone must have hit him right in the throat.
So, he won't be able to talk then.
That's right. Even if he could, it's not like we can understand their language.
That's not true. When he first showed up, he told us his name and stuff. Remember?
I am Mervrim, the paragon of order. In the name of order, I will strike you down. That was what I heard.
He was the one who got struck down in the end.
So, back to the topic at hand. What should we do with him?
So they can... Oh, Takumi just tried to lie and say we couldn't understand him.
Why are we even discussing this? We kill him and take his cryptoglobin.
Huh?
To survive to day 100, we must fight and win every single battle that is to come. And for that to happen, we must keep getting stronger.
I am of the same mind.
Take him out, Takumi. Make it quick.
They were all waiting for me to make the call. I hardened my resolve and nodded slowly. Who wants to do it, guys? Who hasn't done it yet? I don't think Tsubasa has. So I guess her. And Moko hasn't, but I think it's time for...
Me?
Me? Yeah, sorry. You gonna puke all over the screen?
It's done.
She doesn't look like she enjoyed that very much.
That's all, guys. She's actually the killer. She loves it.
Yes! Yay! So I have 18,000 BP I haven't spent. Jeez. At night, the 8 of us who had fought in a defensive battle held a small victory party in the cafeteria. We discussed who deserved to be crowned MVP and who had the coolest looking finishing moves. Everyone talked and laughed pleasantly as we reviewed the battle together. Even though a fellow comrade had been killed just 2 days ago, the adrenaline rush of victory had us in high spirits. And then they showed up. 5 members who hadn't taken part in the battle. Hunger pangs got the better of your suspicions.
Sorry, but we're not in the business of feeding losers here. None of you did anything to contribute to this victory. Come on, don't be like that. It's just food. What's the big deal? We ain't here to poach your food. Then what are you here for? Just thought it wouldn't be right to not even say thanks, you know. Thanks? For what? Thank you for saving the Academy and us. Yes, thank you. From the bottom of my worthless heart, thank you. There's no need to be so formal. I'd rather hear you say you'll help us out in the next battle. Those are two different things. Yeah. We still think Mr. Sumino stinks to high heaven. We ain't gonna lift a finger to help until he can prove his innocence. You have to show us concrete proof that he wasn't the killer. Your stance hasn't changed since last night, then. Basically, you want us to find a real murderer? Yes, that is, if you can find one, since Takumi may very well be the culprit. The party ended soon after, and we all went back to our own rooms. When I did the same, I found someone waiting for me there. Hello. It's been a while. You? Why? No, wait. I get it. You have clues to the identity of the real perpetrator who killed Gaku 2 days ago. And you're here to share them with me, right? Sadly, that's not what I'm here for. I'm aware that one of your friends, Gaku Maruko, was killed by someone. However, I wasn't there when it happened, so I didn't witness the crime. I'm far from omnipresent. While I'm able to move instantly to any location I have in mind, I don't have full knowledge of everything that goes on in this academy. That's too bad. What are you actually here for, then? To inform you of something. I'll keep it short. I am not feeling very well right now. Not feeling well? In what sense? Right. You can't tell because I'm in this form. Basically, I'm sick. How did that happen? There is a particular space known as blood space in this world. That doesn't make any fucking sense. It is a distinct space filled with cryptoglobin energy. However, a malicious aura from the future has been seeping into a certain part of that space. My true form, the baby, is being badly affected by that aura. You are aware the baby's body is also filled with cryptoglobin energy, yes? That is why the malicious aura is also encroaching on the baby's body. I'm sorry, what exactly are you trying to say? To put it simply, a source of evil intent from this timeline is invading the baby's body. That leaves me more confused than ever. What should I do? What can I do to help? Can I bring the baby some medicine? Wait, if a malicious aura is causing this, I should be bringing an exorcist, right? The only cure is to solve the case in the future that's causing this. The case in the future? Not what happened to Gaku 2 days ago? I did mention the malicious aura is coming from the future, didn't I? Solving the case that produces that aura is the cure to this disease. When all is settled, the baby's body should make a full recovery? Yes. This also means I won't be able to show myself to you for a while. That's what I wanted to tell you today. So I won't be able to talk to you for a while? Please, don't look so sad. This isn't goodbye forever. It's just... you must solve this future case yourself, Takumi. Then we will be able to see each other again. I'm counting on you. With that, the ghost boy disappeared from sight. A future case.
Hey!
What case, though? Wait, does that mean there's going to be another murder? No, he didn't mention anything about the case being a murder case. I prayed that it would be about something completely different. I never wanted to see something like that again. Days of accumulated stress and fatigue finally got to me, and I ended up sleeping through the morning like a log. When I finally woke up, it was afternoon. In fact, the sun was already sinking into the horizon towards the west. That was the exact moment the shrill sound of sirens blasted all around me. That sound immediately dispelled the heavy fog clouding my brain.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Unauthorized personnel detected on school grounds. Defense mode initiated. All available troops prepare for battle immediately.
What? Why now? The enemy just came yesterday. Are they attacking us 2 days in a row? It's only day 8. The next battle should have been on day 17. Yeah, but you brought the fucking second defense kids over, idiot. Timeline was changing. For some reason, it was starting to spiral completely out of control. I better get over to the war room, or it's frantically out of my room. Oh, Takumi. Now you show up. Everyone else is already here. So sorry, I came as quickly as I could. Everyone isn't everyone who took part in the battle yesterday, in case you misunderstood. The Frightened Five won't be showing up today either, I assume? Are you still harping on that? We must go out and meet the enemy forces immediately, Sir Takumi. Yes, of course. Let's do this. Initiate defensive battle! More gameplay? Or is it that simple? Alright, let's go. Another fight! Oh. Oh, it's the one from day 17, but it's earlier. And also that one was at night, and this one's in the day. And we have to kill these bosses at the same time. They're 15? Oof, I don't know.
Ready when you are.
Okay, first things first. Do this.
Hi-ya!
And then...
2 arms!
Is there a way to get both of them in it? Yes, perfect.
Hi-ya! I've got you! Let us begin.
Okay. Do I have to kill all 3 at the same time? If so, that's fucking crazy. Also, controller... Just got Takumi and Nozomi up here. Well, you can insta-kill this guy.
Here goes.
Ready when you are.
I think I'll come back, actually. Okay, you.
I can't wait. Stings, doesn't it? Let's get to the killing. Does this do it for you? Such a beautiful death.
10. 10 burger up there. Okay.
Time for battle.
Just gotta go over here.
Ready whenever.
Pop this 10 burger in the face.
Take this! My turn. I'll chop you to pieces. Broken so soon.
Okay.
2 arms!
I'm taking the wheel. Let's roll.
Alright. Let's roll indeed. Let's get an
I've
attack
got
boost
this.
on you.
My turn. Harder. Here we go. That's it! All right!
I've got this! Watch and learn!
And y'all can all hop in, I don't care. I probably should have put a thing up. Ow.
I'll put an end to this! Scum! Is that all you've got?
Okay.
Say when! Here! Ready when you are! Yeah! All right!
Ready when you are! How's this? Leave it to me! Take this! Let's keep it up!
Okay. Cool, cool.
Time for battle.
Okay, let's see. So that would take 3 hits.
I can't wait.
Okay, let's do this.
Stings, doesn't it? I'm good to go.
Can I get them both in? Does that hit him? It does. Okay.
I'll kill them all! I'm dead
Tag
tired.
me in! Smash! Just ring that bell! Huh! Loco wins again!
Okay.
I'll take care of this! I've got this!
Leave it to me. Banzai!
My turn. Take this! Time for battle. How's this?
Whatever, y'all hop in. See if I care.
Take this!
Okay, I actually care. Y'all did more than half. What the fuck? Okay. Well, I have 6 turns, so...
Tag me in!
3 there. Okay, should be fine.
Kneel before me! Unsightly beast!
Control. Jesus Christ, what is going on? Alright.
Bring it on! Hoo-yah! It's my turn! Smash! Tag me in! And stay down!
You're dead.
Ready whenever.
You're
Die.
dead. And you should be dead over here.
Let us begin. Nen!
Nice. Okay. Well, we did it. A ghost?
Time is money, and they've certainly wasted a lot of mine.
I can already feel the nice warm shower waiting for me.
Careful. The battle isn't over yet. Look over there.
Hi.
The paragon of virtue. You filthy little creatures are an affront to God and his teachings. Clearly, I must eliminate you before this infection spreads.
Yo, what's up, homie? What you doing in there?
Lord, hear me!
Oh, he's just there.
Is that Little Black Riding Hood?
Why are we calling him
Was
that?
the convenience store closed?
Up, Kyoshi.
Went there yesterday, found it closed, and they're now on their way back. Is that the story you've written for them? How far is this store?
Ignore Little Black Riding Hood and focus on dealing with Pakron first.
Right. Got it.
Okay. How much health you got, Pakron? You thicky. 70. Bruh. Alright. Oh my god. I shouldn't have killed Ato. It's my fault.
Here we go. There! Got it! My turn! Take this! Alright, ready when you are.
Okay. Who are you? Like stun when attacking? That's terrible. Don't do that.
I'm taking the wheel. Don't try to stop me.
Leave it to me.
Yeah!
Onward.
You've left yourself open!
Let us begin.
No, fuck.
Hiya!
Okay.
I've got you!
Sure. Just let him vibe, I guess, then.
I've got this. Let's try one of these. Kneel before me. You had this coming.
Now then, to business. I'll chop you to pieces. My turn. How's this? Time to move. I'll chop you to pieces. How unsatisfying. My turn.
Can I hit him? What is hitting him do? I kind of want to, but I mean, I'd rather just do a big 10 burger on her ass.
Show me your insides! It's up to you now.
Okay. And then over here, we only got one turn, which is not good. So
Let's get to the killing.
let's just do this. I don't know.
Experiment time. Good to go. Say when.
Just knock this guy out because he's annoying.
One last strike!
Take care of the
Locked
rest.
and loaded.
I can heal that next turn.
Leave it to me.
Let's get rid of these goobers. Okay. Well, I think we just gotta deal with that. Ow, 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 ow. 10 armor, fuck you. Okay. Nice. Well, she's... Fuck, how am I gonna... Ooh. That's bad. He's just gonna get that attack off.
I can't wait. How about this? I'm good to go. This may hurt. You make a lovely corpse. Let's get to the killing.
Bring it on. Hoo-yah! It's my turn. Just ring that bell.
Okay, whatever.
Time for me to move. Ha! Such a beautiful death. I can't wait.
This is rough. Okay.
Ready as I'll ever be. I've got your back.
Thanks.
I'll put an end to this. This is what you deserve!
Well... Who's that up there? Yeah, you're dead. It's just cope, I guess. I don't know.
Let's do this.
Let's knock out these goobers. And maybe...
I got this!
I don't even know what those fucking tomatoes do.
Let's get to the killing.
Bring it on!
Okay, let's
Just ring that bell!
let's just do this.
Here's what you all came to see!
Damn.
I'm gassed out!
Is this gonna hit the barrier? No, it's not. It's not gonna hit this, so, like, do I really care? Just knock
I'm
out
good to go.
more of these guys.
How about this?
There. Let's see what happens. It's the first time I ever let one of these attacks go off.
I
Hey.
lost too much blood. It can't
Goodbye,
be.
Yuriko. I'll miss you. Okay, I need to get someone over there. Okay, it probably needs to be Kiyoshika. So, first,
2 arms!
can I get this guy? I think I just have to shoot him twice at you.
Let's roll.
So he fucking leaves me
Good
alone.
whenever. Watch out. We ready when you are.
Okay, then we're gonna accelerate you.
Shifting gears.
You have my thanks. Let us begin. You've left yourself open.
I'll take care of this. Watch and learn.
Y'all are fine. There's goobers over here.
My turn.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Just trying to save damage at this point. Still this guy.
Onward.
I think I just keep hitting you.
Make way.
Put a turret up, maybe?
Uncouth baboon. Take this. Ah! You dirty
Just broke
cheat.
that shit. What the fuck?
Ah!
Oh my god. Okay.
Let us begin. Banzai! Leave it to me. Nen! 2 arms! Flash! My apologies.
I can't wait. Let's get to the killing. This'll do. I'm good to go. I can't wait. Experiment time.
Leave it to me. This is my true power! I leave the rest to you.
I've got this. How could you be so careless?
Okay. Sting still has 39 health.
Leave it to me.
I'm good to go.
Be gone! The battle isn't over yet.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
I can't wait.
So I'm gonna start hitting you.
This might hurt. Let's get to the killing. How about this?
Don't you dare underestimate me. You'll go no further. You think that's enough to stop me?
Oh lordy. there a way to get over there?
Leave it to me. I'll protect you. Thank you. How irritating! Unsightly beast!
Time for me to move. Stinks, doesn't it?
Return to me!
Okay.
I appreciate it.
Two arms!
Okay, we're definitely killing at this.
You've left yourself open!
I'm good to go. Time for me to move. I'll kill them all! Kill the rest for me.
Locked and loaded! Let's ride! Felt that one,
Onward.
didn't you?
Hiya!
It can't be! God, why?
Okay. Bah!
They won't get us next time.
Well, that was surprisingly easy.
No, it wasn't. Shut up.
The holy Jumanji sword has not had her fill.
Holy Jumanji?
The holy Jumanji sword!
We still have to deal with them.
Nozomi pointed to where the figure we dubbed Little Black Riding Hood stood. They began walking towards us with slow deliberation. Then they pulled back their hood, revealing
The Supreme Commander. It was her all along.
Who?
The one who's leading the invader army, remember? I told you guys about her before.
At that, the Supreme Commander brought her head up to her mask.
Among my people, I am known as Veshness, the paragon of hope.
Veshness. Hi.
You're vexed about your looks, therefore the mask?
No, I am not.
But you're so much uglier than I am!
Not the best line to spout in this day and age.
It's also not true, but body positivity, yeah. More importantly,
How is it you can understand us?
Ah, I see. So you know nothing either. To think I came all this way to scope out the reason behind the change.
What change?
The change that took place several days ago. All of a sudden, my soldiers started gaining immense power. At the same time, we became capable of understanding your language.
looked at each other in confusion. Yoshika was the one who spoke up.
Her words confound me, but she would be the chief villain, yes? Should we be able to defeat her, will this war not end immediately? Well then...
That's right! We can end this right here and now!
Such interesting creatures. I had intended to stick to the appointed days and let you entertain me. And well, I suppose picking off 2 or 3 right now matters not in the grand scheme of things.
Is that a challenge? If so, you're on!
Vashna slowly started walking towards us, getting closer and closer with each ambling step. But before I could do anything...
Hold your horses.
Takemaru! Why are you?
I was watching y'all fight from the rooftop. That ignited a spark in me. And before I knew it, I was here.
Without waiting for reply, Takemaru turned to face Veshnas.
Hey! You said your name was Veshnas or something? Ain't fair for us all to gang up on you. So how about a one-on-one with me?
Takemaru, that's not a good idea!
Shut up, Marshmallow Face!
Marshmallow?
If you insist, you shall be given an express ticket to the River Styx, where I suppose you could apply to serve as a boat rower.
Ah, that's the death one.
Save that ticket for yourself, bitch! I hope you packed your bikini.
Good line.
Oh, wait! It just fall right off your flat chest, huh?
Good line.
Get her ass.
It's you or me, Veshnas!
Takemaru hurtled towards Veshnas on his bike, but the very next moment, Veshnas unleashed a powerful sidekick that sent him flying. She immediately leapt into the air, switched her sword to her other hand, and angled it at the fallen Takemaru as she dropped down. Well, he's dead. When I next opened my eyes, what I saw was the sky. What I felt was a searing pain across my back. I heard the gurgling sound of cryptoglobin gushing out of my body from a wound.
Why did you...
Oh, now I remember. My body had moved before my brain did, and it made its way to where Veshnas would have landed. I had thrown myself over Takemaru to shield him from the blade she had pointed at him.
Self-sacrificing acts are such mood dampeners.
You motherfucker!
That strike just confirmed my suspicions. Watching paint dry is going to be more fun than fighting you in your current state. Like kicking a helpless puppy. What is the point of that? I shall grant you the gift of time. Use it well, and gain more power. Perhaps you shall be able to provide more entertainment the next time we meet. Until then... one more thing. I will be taking Pakron's body back with me, lest you desecrate it like you did with Mervram's corpse the other day.
Desecrate?
You absorbed his cryptoglobin. That is an insult of the highest order amongst our people. Never will I allow it to happen again. Farewell.
Sound of Veshnas' footsteps faded away, and I heard heavy stomping getting closer as the others ran over to me.
Takumi!
Sir Takumi!
Are you okay? Stay with us.
Yeah. Don't worry. I'll be fine.
Takumi?
Takumi!
Bleh. Alright. That's a good... Whoa! Day 21. When I next came to, Nozomi was right in front of me. It was pitch black and she didn't seem to notice I was awake.
Nozomi.
Called out to her softly. In response, she leapt to her feet with an ear-piercing scream. She scuttled frantically around the room a few times before finally coming to a stop. And then she just stood there in a daze. I watched the entire scene play out before sitting up. Are you sure you should be doing that? What do you mean? Your injuries were so severe you've been out for 13 days. That means today is... It's day 21. What time is it? Almost time for the nighttime announcement to play, I think. What a horrible time to wake up. I doubt I can fall back asleep now. That's what you're worried about? What are you doing here, anyway? Nursing you back to health. For 13 days? No, we've been taking turns. It just happened to be my turn today. I see. Sorry for the trouble. It's no trouble at all. Wait! I need to go tell everyone you're awake! She dashed out of the room immediately after that. Is she going to call everyone here? This room's not nearly big enough for that. Decided to get up and go meet the others instead. A short while later, everyone else came running over frantically. No, not everyone. Only Takamaru and the 8 who had joined the battle on day 8. Takumi? Takumi! Sir Takumi! How are you feeling? At Tsubasa's question, Yagami marched closer and started poking and prodding at various parts of my body. Eventually. He's good. All is well. Yo, Takumi's back in business! You deserve a title belt for this! Nice going. What a relief. Everyone started loudly expressing how happy they were to see me awake. We were seriously considering killing you if you didn't wake up for another 3 days. Huh? What? The revival-matic could have brought you back to life in full health. But none of us wanted to be the one to do the deed. And that's why we waited to see if you would recover by yourself. Okay, I'm glad that worked out. My lips turned upward into a smile. Where's everyone else? I told them you woken up, but they didn't want to come visit. Have those people no heart? Mayhaps they are still of the opinion that Sir Takumi is a killer. Nobody else got killed after that one incident, right? It has to be because the real culprit's already found a way outside of the wall of fire. That's one possibility. However, this fact also adds to the case against him. Nobody got killed when Takumi was unconscious, therefore Takumi is the killer. That's very likely what the others are thinking. I can't believe this. Shook my head helplessly. It didn't matter. I decided to just put them out of my mind for now. The more important thing is, what happened in the 13 days I was out? Were there any enemy attacks? Only one on day 15! The 8 of us fought them off. Veshna showed up in that battle as well. But we blew her to Kingdom Come with the undying flame bomb crafted by Lady Tsubasa. Whoa, that's incredible. Beating Veshnas with just the 8 of you. Everyone had a proud smile on their face. Wait, that means Takamaru fought too? Do you even need to ask? You really thought I'd just fold my hands and stay on the sidelines after what you did? So you're no longer suspicious of me? For now, I believe you. Sorry about before, by the way. Thanks for doing that for me on day 8. You seriously saved my life. It's fine. Also, we need to tell you about Nigo. Huh? What happened to him? It is most unfortunate. Nigo, he's gone. What? Why? We got worried, so we went to second to last Defense Academy to check on him. But the school had been completely destroyed, and Nigo's remains were lying there in their debris. We recovered a memory chip with an event log that Tsubasa decrypted for us. Turns out, Nigo self-destructed. Self-destructed? He did it to create a massive explosion and kill the invaders during an attack. Oh no. I have a suspicion the loss of C-Ray, his superior officer, may have played a part in that decision as well. Nigo was really attached to that C-Ray guy after all. It may have been his plan all along to remain behind and follow him in death. Nigo was such a nice guy. His loss will be greatly felt. A heavy, suffocating silence filled the air, though it didn't last long. It is broken by the sound of the usual nighttime announcement.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
And a few seconds later... Jesus fucking Christ!
Intruder alert! Intruder alert! Unauthorized personnel detected on school grounds. Defense mode initiated. All available troops prepare for battle immediately.
I literally just woke up from a coma. They sure know how to pick their timing. That is exactly why you will be sitting this one out. I can't just... Stop it. We'll just be fighting hard enough to make up for you. Stay snug in bed, convalescent. No, I'm fighting too. Why are you being so stubborn?
Hey!
Because I'm the leader of the Special Defense Unit. Come on, to the war room. I immediately started running. Wait, Takumi! Oh, for goodness sake! Everyone here? Then let's do this. Special Defense Unit, move out. Jesus Christ, do we actually have to do another fucking fight? What happened to free time, man? Alright, well... I'm ending it here today. I guess. I don't fucking know. Until next time. Adios, amigos.
Bye.